think this is my last scoop. Perfection. If you can hear Meryl squawking in the back, just know she's back. And I'm really glad that we all got to witness her screaming together, because it's something that she does to me daily. But she's sneaky. She knows when the camera's on, and she knows to not scream at me when the camera is rolling. And I had finally got that one clip. A little peanut surprise. She has her different, you know, tones of her meows. There's her cute little meows. There's her silent meows where she just goes, and then she goes, and then there's like, she just screams at me, and she's mad. She's mad right now because I'm not letting her go outside, because Meryl, we are about to depart. Oh, her tail's twitching. She's angry. Meryl, come here. Come here. Yes. We'll make sure that you have some treats before we go, okay? So depending on where we're going and for how long, Meryl will either go to the daycare. She goes to her luxury feline resort, and Kat is the owner, and she's just the sweetest, and Meryl loves her. But also if my parents are home, and also my little sisters, sometimes Dan's little sister, various members of our family will come and stay with her. So it's very nice to have the options. But you're about to have a visit from Grandma and Auntie Amila. Oh. Anywho, I needed to get some coffee into my veins before chatting with you. We've had a busy morning already. I've been doing some filming. Can you tell? I needed to get fabulous to start the day. So here we are. We're headed out on a little staycation. We have some events and some filming and some shooting that we're doing, which is super exciting. Kind of random timing on our end for all the travel interspersed between this, but you know what? We make it happen. Life is good, life is peachy, and we're rocking with it. So Dan and I are about to have a quick little bite of lunch before we head out, but my Sephora order came in. My final one, okay? I had ordered some things, taking advantage of that sweet, succulent 20% off, so I thought I would show you what I bought before we headed out. So here's the box. Let me show you all the things that I picked up, even though we already did quite a substantial haul while we were in the States. So anyway, I did in fact buy a backup of the Huda Beauty lip contour stain, because I just love this color so much, and I can just see myself continuing to wear it all winter long, and I didn't want it to be used up. I got Dan a refill of his razor blades, because he uses the Sephora metal razor, which is amazing. I got also a backup of my Lancome Hypnose mascara in brown, which has just been my favorite mascara, loving it so much. I got my skincare refills, the Tatcha Indigo Overnight Repair Caudalie Cleansing Oil, and then the big size of my Dew Instant Angel Cream. So delicious. And then I figured I would just stock up on my winter body stuff. To be honest, I went a little crazy, and I stocked up on all my necessary stuff. And I did get a refill of my fragrance-free body lotion, which I used up and love. But then I was like, you know what? I really like their Centel scent. Maybe I'll try it, even though I'm like all aboard the fragrance-free body lotion train. I just love Centel so much, so I figured I would pick that up. I also just really love their packaging. It's so pretty on the counter. So nice. So I got the Centel, and then I also got the Centel body wash, and I really actually want to order from their website, because especially for the body wash, you can get their big tubs of the pumps. They also have the big tubs of the shampoo and conditioner, which is amazing, and I'd kind of just rather do that. But oh, I can smell it already. It smells so delicious. So there's the body wash. And then I had just never seen this before. I've tried the body lotion, but I don't recall ever seeing the body cream. And so I thought, because we have, I mean, obviously I got refills anyway, but it's really hard to get the rest of the product out of here unless you you can cut it in half. And I sit there and I do scrape everything out, but I thought for the winter version, perhaps this would be much more thick and succulent, but they have a little body cream, and I didn't know. So I got that, and this one's also fragrance-free. So that's my haul. Stocked up on all my skincare goodies and faves, and now we're set. We're good to go for the winter. So lots of lotion and hydration in our future. Anyway, I figured I'd just show you what came in. I actually don't know what day. The Sephora sale is done on the 10th, but in case that tickled your soul, that was my final order that came in. Blessed be the fruit. We're gonna quickly eat some lunch, and then we're gonna head out to go on our little staycation. All right, we're all gathered in the vehicle. We've been driving through a rainstorm, and it's so funny. We've just been approaching this sweet, sunny little hole that is downtown. We're like, what the heck? It's truly two weather systems, downtown and where we live. Anyway, on our way to our staycation, we're making a pit stop to see Dr. Velesne. Obviously. I actually don't remember when we saw her last, but it was certainly in the spring. This is the thing. it's a beautiful part of having my life documented online. I can just scroll back to the videos and see when. Could I tell you off the top of my head? No, but what I do know is that my Botox is gone. There's just nothing left. In terms of money spent on facial and skincare things, Botox, in my opinion, gives you the best bang for your buck. I get a little bit in my forehead, and I get a little bit to lift my eyebrows, okay? And when it's gone, it's gone. The eyebrows just sink. They literally sink down. It's so crazy because I always get a little lift, and it just, I don't know what it all does in there. Like, it's paralyzing a muscle. It's kind of scary when you actually think about it, but you're allowed to do whatever you feel with your own face, okay? I personally, I'm down for it. I'm down for it all. I will always try things. And when you start doing Botox, you're like, yeah, girl, book me back in. It just makes you look so awake and fresh. There's no other way to explain it. And I don't get so much that like your face is frozen and you have no motion left. Like, I very much a person who speaks with my face. I have a lot of mobility. There's a lot of movement, okay? The Botox is doing overtime in this forehead. So anyway, love to have a little visit. Gonna go be reunited with Dr. Belesne and get this little thing poked. Hello. Hi. How are you? Hi. I love coming here. It makes me miss living in an apartment building and like having a view. Like, if I woke up to this view every day, that'd be crazy. Hi. No, don't worry. Hi. Yeah, anyway, sorry, we've been moved into our room. Here we are. We've actually filmed a lot in this room, haven't we? Because this is like this is their corner room. Very fancy, but guys, like, the view. I know that we've put in work and love at our house, okay? But this is what people come to Vancouver to see, I feel. Like, the gorgeous city center surrounded by the seawall and trees and mountains and ocean, and it's just all, like, this is the view. When you're driving across the bridges to come to Vancouver, you look at this and you're like, wow.
Hello.
Wow, you look fabulous.
Oh.
This is such a good color on you. She looks so amazing, as always. Wow.
Nice to see you.
Wow, it's been a minute.
I know. What have you been up to?
Literally getting wrinkly. I'm just kidding. Guys, she was just saying that there's a new facial I have to try called Tixel.
And by facial, it's like a laser.
Oh, sorry.
Well, I mean,
like an intensive, I'd be going under.
Not going under. No going under. We're going to put on topical numbing to numb your skin, and then it's fractionated heat. And it's gonna like tighten the skin, like a little iron for the skin.
Okay, that's Botox for now, and then we'll blast ourselves for Christmas.
When you have a little bit of downtime.
Okay.
And we'll give you some proper pain medication. All right. Can you frown for me? You good? Good. You can't laugh.
Okay. Okay. I'm sorry.
Done. Shake your shoulders.
You have the heat on in here. It is warm, right?
No, it's
okay.
It's actually quite cold. Multiple people before you asked for a blanket.
Are you serious?
Okay, let's get these little lines, okay? Just soften. But remember, on you, we're using 2 units. The babiest of doses.
2 units.
Yeah, in your forehead.
Total?
Just 2 units total in your forehead, yes.
Okay.
It's so small, but it's for prevention.
Okay.
We don't want too much. We don't want a super frozen forehead. We just want to soften the lines a little bit.
Okay.
And then I'm going to do a brow lift for you.
Yes.
So this one we like. Mm-hmm. And this is just to increase the lift on the tail of the brow. All right. You are now done. See,
thank you so much. So you can just see there's red dots left, but they'll go away in like 10 minutes. It's funny because after getting Botox the first few times, it used to kind of give me a little headache. It would be like my face feeling strained. Now I feel like it's like a totally different feeling. I'm like, yes, life has breathed back into my face. It's so magical. Truly one of my favorite things to do. A distinct before and after. Oh, wow. Wow, it has a name and everything. Sweet, Max. Oh, where am I going? My name is Alana, and welcome to my crib. Wow. They even have chips and dip. Oh my goodness. Are those real? Like, this is a giant living room. And it's all, okay, fun fact, Dan was just telling me about this. All of the decor in the displays here are taken from the ocean. So it's literally garbage from the ocean turned into art. How fun is that? I love it. It's so colorful. It's crazy because we've stayed here at the Fairmont so many different times and kind of always in a different room. I didn't even know they had this suite. This is amazing. And I think it's so fun that they collaborated with an artist to create this. Okay, welcome to the suite. Look at the couch in here. Holy. But this view is unparalleled. So you can see North and West Vancouver over there. Get a good view of Stanley Park. We're gonna be all over this like a rash. Although it's supposed to rain for the next couple of days, which is too bad, but we're so lucky that we have this clear visual of it right now. And this is the airport where all the airplanes take off, the seaplanes on the water. So if you ever feel fancy and you want to take a plane to Whistler or Victoria, this is where you go. This is the famous Cactus Club down here where Drake famously ordered a peach Bellini delivered to his room here at the Fairmont. I see a bathtub. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Even the bathroom is decorated. Ow! 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 It's one of those. It just said hello. Honestly, this room is next level. I want to live here. Can you imagine if this was your apartment? Dear Fairmont, thank you very much for this moment. We're going to be here for the next 2 nights. We're going to hang out. We've got 2 events. It's going to be nice and busy, and how insane. We just ran over across the street and got some Tractor Foods for dinner. I'm technically going to a dinner event tonight, but just to attempt to be program friendly. Got a little healthy market bowl. We're truly just sitting here in awe of this room. I'm scared to touch anything. I'm scared to do anything. It feels like, I mean, it is. It's a living art piece. We were just looking up the artist, and it's crazy because growing up in Vancouver, one of the things that's very much celebrated in the city, I would say, is the art that's placed around the city. And I don't remember what grade we were in. Must have been grade 8. I don't know, something. It's junior high, but high school in Vancouver is from grade 8 to 12. So it was when we were in high school. But we did an art tour and kind of went around the city and learned about all the different pieces. And obviously it's been so very many years since then. And I didn't recall how many this Douglas Coupland had done. So this is his suite that they just unveiled at the Fairmont. And then there's so many pieces around the city that are done by him. One of them is like this huge killer whale. It's one of the pieces that you see when you're in Vancouver. And yeah, so cool. We were just looking him up on Instagram and it's just fascinating. And it also makes me feel so old because I'm like, how crazy is it that Instagram didn't even exist back then when he would have been, you know, all these art installations would have been put up. Like Instagram wasn't even around until we were in university. So I mean, he's been around. He's been doing the thing, and that's like so special. What a cool way to collaborate too with an artist to do a hotel room suite. That's awesome. Anyway, we're just taking it all in, if you will, with my little chicken beets and Brussels sprouts, bone apple teeth. Also very brave to be eating beets in a white sweater. Anyway, I'm gonna eat quick and then we'll get ready together and have a little chat. Guys, I basically need to entirely get ready. I'm kind of falling apart. I've got a little rash around my mouth. I'm like so dry. Honestly, I've been overdoing it on the exfoliating front. I've been going happy with the little pads and things. Also, I stepped out in the rain a little bit and my hair just went, see you later, even though I had just done a fresh blowout. So what I think I'm gonna do is just kind of re-curl, put another little curl into the top pieces, and I'll just pin them back while we get ready. And that's one of the beautiful things about using the curling iron for your your faux blowout method, that you can just re-curl it as you need. It still seems to fill me with rage no matter what. My face is already getting red, you can see. I've already dropped the hair and it just, you know. That would be like the dream. The only, you know, really great thing about being like a celebrity is if you just had someone doing your hair all the time. It's kind of crazy actually seeing how many influencers like turn celeb and just get their hair and makeup done for every event. And keep in mind, literally, oh, see when that rage. One of my best friends on the planet at Hair by Armane just so happens to be my hairstylist as well. And she's incredible and she has her own salon, and I feel so lucky. And there's like so many instances where she's absolutely pulled through and done my hair, like for my wedding, for fashion weeks and certain events. Like I'm so lucky to have her in my life, but I also can't depend on her to show up every time I have a little event. Like it's just not realistic. And some people do absolutely get their hair done for any and everything, and I just certainly, I mean, that would be nice. That would be amazing if I could just get my hair done and I'm doing my makeup, or you just get both done and you have a little nap while it's being done. Oh my gosh, that's next level. But until then, that's certainly not something that's in my future, but we'll just all have to collectively deal with our hair rage as we do it. You know, I kind of like think about Ariana Grande and how she just committed to like a slick back ponytail forever. I get it, girl. Although if you asked a hairstylist, they would tell you that an updo is like the hardest thing. So I wonder, was her ponytail like a wig? Who knows? I don't know. Anyway, I'm just gonna recurl the top. You know what? I might just honestly recurl all of it because it totally just fell flat. Ah, well, anyway, it is officially tonight, the start of the holiday party season. It's honestly something I do look forward to as far as like content creation. I do love it when all of the holiday events start to roll out, and certain brands will do just really lovely celebratory events and dinners, and it's kind of a good excuse to celebrate the occasion, celebrate the season, and get dressed up. And for Dan and I, again, it's just like a good time to film and get dolled up, and it's just kind of good vibes all around. And when we lived in Toronto, there was definitely so many events. Moving back to Vancouver was kind of like a semi-retirement. I always make that joke where there just isn't as much of a population here. There isn't as much going on in terms of the influencer scene, and not as many brands have events here. But every once in a while, brands make their way out and come out to the West Coast, and it's so nice when things go on, and it kind of just is such a fun thing to come out of hiding. Dan and I crawl out of the house and make our way, and we always try to make some kind of event out of it. And it's so nice to be able to do partnerships like this with hotels and like make a little staycation out of it and just make it feel extra special. And it's so nice, and I'm like thrilled, and what an honor to be actually doing a little campaign here with Fairmont Pacific Room, which is very exciting. We're doing a couple of reels with them, and what an insane room to be doing that in. Yeah, so very much looking forward to the holiday season and some of the events that we have coming up. And it also just gets me really excited for our Landmas calendar. And if you're new to my channel, hello, welcome. Every year we do Landmas, aka Vlogmas, where we post YouTube videos every day in December. And then we always do that during the month of May as well. So we do Landmas and Everyday May. What did I just do right there? I don't know. But yeah, we pretty much have the entire month planned, and I'm so excited. And it's not like it's anything crazy or different. Like, we're not here making movies, but I do try to have like a lot of planning and a lot of themes go into the month of content that we plot out. You know, a lot of people really focus on the holidays and the Vlogmas part of it. I just look at it as 24 days of videos. And so we try to really switch it up and do some, you know, obviously just fun, casual, festive style vlogs, but also just a lot of regular videos that we don't normally post in the regular upload calendar. So really excited for this year, and we have a few fun trips planned as well to go along with that. So anyway, tonight we are here in Vancouver, obviously, and we're going to the Pandora holiday event, which Pandora's been doing, they've been doing the most. Like, I kind of love the rebrand that they have. They're coming out with so many more like fabulous luxe pieces. It's been very nice to witness. I went to their event in New York in September for Fashion Week, and they had a huge event. Like, that was crazy. So I'm excited to see what tonight is all about. And there was no like dress code. Oh, there we go. There was no dress code or anything, so my outfit's okay. Really, it's just, you wear what you wear and you just hope it fits the theme. I personally, like, if I were an event planner and if I was working in PR and putting these on, I personally in my invites would always put like the colors that I'm using. I know this is like so random and niche and whatever, but if you're planning an event with the intention of people coming to create content, I would always provide the colors, at least. Like, even if there's no specific dress code, it's like, okay, like our color theme is pink or our color theme is red. You know, I was thinking back to when we went to the Junos earlier this year and we did the red carpet, but the carpet was orange. Like, I didn't love my outfit, but I did plan it accordingly. You know, I knew that the carpet was going to be orange, therefore I'm not showing up in an orange dress and disappearing. If your event is green and you just so happen to show up in a green outfit, you know, that's not the vibe. It's not the vibe. It's like when you're going to a wedding, you're a wedding guest. It's like, hey, in your invite, because this has now happened to me on occasions where I wish it didn't, where I show up wearing the same color of dress as the bridesmaid, and then it just looks like I'm trying to be a bridesmaid. It's like, you know what, maybe in invites we just make it a rule that you include the colors. Is that too much? Is that too specific? Is that too crazy? Okay, no dress code, fine, but give me your color theme. What am I not wearing? That was the Joico body shake, by the way. at Hair by Armani told me to use texture spray instead of hairspray on the blowouts. And she said it would allegedly hold better. And I'm like, okay, but then you have the Bretman Rock method, right? Where he's taking a little bit of the hairspray and putting it just right on the tip. So maybe I'll just do that. Just a little light hairspray. Okay, for my makeup, yeah, still have all the little pokes from the Botox, which is hilarious, but I don't know what's going on around my mouth right now. We're gonna do some masking tonight, okay? But until then, I'm using my House Labs foundation. This is Classique, my go-to. I do have a fake tan on, so the shade I am using is 110 Light Neutral. That seems to be the lighter. I also have 160, I think I have 145 as well. Honestly, I have so many shades. I have a light one. I think I have 40 neutral, if I recall. This one, which is 110, I also have 145 and 160. It kind of just depends what stage my fake tan is at. But recently, like lately, I've been using 110 the most. I apologize because I know so many people will be like, list the shades, include the shades that you're using. So I am so sorry. I will try my best to be better about that, but I'm also mortified at how many different shades I do have and use. And it's the same with my Tower 28 concealer. I do have a multitude of shades depending on what's going down with my skin. So tonight we are using 110. I'm just being gross and plopping that right on top of my makeup that I had on earlier today. We've got our Fresh and Beautiful Makeup and Mario bronzer here. Bless. Oh, bless. You know what I totally forgot to pack is a full-size fragrance. I only have my little travel sizes, and you know why? It's because we're actually doing kind of a weird little thing. We're staying here. We're staying here for 2 nights from Wednesday to Friday, and then Friday night we have a flight to our next destination. And we were like, why did we drive to and fro the house when we're already downtown? We're already halfway to the airport, okay? So we just decided to like pack up everything with us, and our next flights we're just doing carry-on. We're not checking a bag in, so I actually like literally have 2 versions of everything packed. I literally have my this week our hotel staycation packed, and then I have our carry-on version also packed. And so I didn't pack a full-size perfume, although I should have just included that in my packing. Whoops. I might have to steal Dan's if he packed Debaser. Did you pack Debaser?
No, I didn't.
You didn't either? Whatever you have.
I don't think you want cognac or anything.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, that's a little masculine. Well guys, we've got what we've got. I think I have a little travel spray of my Salted Muse, and I think I also have whatever. We're gonna smell delicious regardless. I'm using Beverly Hills from Merit. This has been my replacement in this sad bareback world. I have to say, Anna, dear Anna, if you are watching, aka the Anna edit, and she was so sweet, and she was like, if you need me to send it to you, bareback is in stock on Beauty Bay. And I was like, oh, why did I not even think? I didn't even think to check like Cult Beauty, Beauty Bay. Is Nude Stick sold at Space NK? Anyway, any of the UK retailers. I was like, oh yeah, obviously. Wow, Anna's so sweet. Thank you so much for offering. But also, I think I can also just order from Beauty Bay myself. So I was like, you're an angel. Thank you for the kind reminder. I'm absolutely gonna look into that because I need bareback in my life. It's just like different vibes. The Merit one is so light and soft. It's kind of like a barely there. The bareback, because it's technically matte, I just find it to be a little bit more intensified. It almost provides like a little layer of coverage too. It kind of looks more of like a bronzer on my skin, which is why I think it's so nice. And yeah, it just seems to be a little bit more pigmented than this one in particular, even though the shade is like quite similar. This is shade DTLA, by the way. And honestly, now that I'm doing my makeup, it's not like full-blown holiday. Like I want to save like holiday makeup looks for Landmas. You know, I love classic, love to do holiday looks around that time. Although now that I'm actually thinking about it, it's kind of funny because so many of these holiday events, at least for me, are happening like now in November and throughout the month. But a lot of like holiday parties and Christmas like work parties and such happen in December and closer to, and it's kind of like getting ready. If you do like get dressed up and bedazzle yourself for Christmas or for New Year's, like that's kind of more the intention. But it is funny because my holiday parties and events are happening like literally from now until the end of November, and then it's kind of done, everyone, or at least I'm done after that for the season. So it probably would be good to be doing the holiday looks now, but that's okay. I'm saving them for December. We're really sticking to the same makeup vibe. However, I did want to try that Sarah Creel Eyes Up Everyday Taupe liner. This is never a good thing to try new things when you're going to an event and you need your makeup to look good. It is better to stick to your tried and true. So do as I say, not as I do. Test your makeup before you need to be somewhere and make sure that it works. But I just thought maybe an eyeliner should be okay. Although I have used eyeliners in the past and it's not been a good experience, so we should be more careful. But I just love the color of this one, and I have to say I'd swatched it on my hand and it stayed on my hand. Oh my gosh, I was scrubbing my hands. It stayed literally till I took like a makeup remover to it. It was kind of wild. Yeah, very pretty color, nice and cool toned. I like that. Lovely color, very nice. I like that as a base. And then I'm just gonna dip into my little Makeup and Mario palette. Yeah, I'll just do a little soft brown and I'll take a little bit of this, just kind of over top of that and into the crease. It's so hot in this room. I'm dripping in sweat. Like if I weren't filming right now and chatting with you guys, I would be naked. I'm gonna take a little bit of the light matte, just put a little bit of that right in the inner corner, just to pretend to brighten that up a little bit. And yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it matte. I packed my sparkle just in case I wanted to do sparkle, but I think I'm gonna leave it plain. Especially because this event is actually a seated dinner. I kind of wanna just do my little lip stain and leave it at that. Oh my gosh, I didn't even tell you guys, in this room, I'm literally in the side bathroom. They have two full bathrooms here, but I was like, I want to take pictures and such while we're here tomorrow. And I just want to keep the bathroom clean. I can just like explode all of my things. That is luxury. That is luxury. The filming bathroom and the photo bathroom. I fear that I have put too much lip balm on. It's not wiping on right now. Uh-oh, we have Merit Bespoke as a backup. I simply can't wipe it off. My lips are too dry. So we'll just go with a nice little juicy lip. That will certainly not last through dinner, so we'll have to bring that with us. But this color, the Bespoke, is so nice. Bespoke mixed with my Bobbi Brown Bare Lilac, get in my belly. Oh, it's so pretty. Such a pretty lip combo. I have to tell you guys actually about a little insecurity that has been driving me up the wall recently. I don't know if I told you guys this when it did happen, but even if I did, I'll remind you. I don't have a dentist, and up until like now, literally 2 weeks ago, in our entire adult life, Dan and I have also not had a family doctor together. So that was rectified. Thank you very much. Dan did in fact find us a family doctor, which is very exciting because that's a long journey, a tale for another day. But I also don't have a dentist. I'm very passionate about my teeth health and cleaning my teeth, and I'm an avid flosser and I do all the things, okay? But could I certainly get more dental cleanings done? Yes. Could I have a dentist that I regularly see? Yes. These are adult things that just haven't happened for me yet, okay? But I had gone in just like as a drop-in walk-in to a dentist at some point this year. You know what? The timeline's all a blur, but it was one of those experiences where I was like, why did this happen? It was such a silly little thing. I literally went in for a teeth cleaning because basically what happened, like my bottom teeth were very, very close and tight together. Always, like so gunky. My teeth, they were always kind of yellow. Like they were super sensitive. I would always put white strips on my top teeth, never my bottom teeth. It was just a whole thing. We've since discovered Sensodyne. That's been a lovely moment, okay? But basically when I got Invisalign done, I no longer had that like tightness on my bottom teeth. They were straightened out, you know? They didn't overlap as much, which was very exciting. And I'd gone in for a teeth cleaning just at a little dentist near our place, and the guy literally, like, you know, they take the little drill and they're like scraping in between the teeth, and he was cleaning and it just suddenly got lodged into my tooth, and I was like, ugh! And he was like, oh, and this stupid little drill thing that he'd been cleaning my teeth with got stuck between my two bottom teeth, and there was a hole. There's a hole. I mean, it's always filled with gunk. You can't really tell, like you'd have to go way up close, but right here, he drilled a little hole in, and I was like mortified. And he was like, oh, there's nothing wrong. Basically kind of like denied that anything happened. And I'm like, there is a hole in between my teeth. What are you talking about? So here I am. Since then, I've just gone about my life with this hole in my teeth, which is like insane. And it's now just kind of like filled at all times with plaque, and my bottom teeth are just getting more and more yellow. Like if I take a sip of anything or I take a bite of food, like I have to immediately brush my teeth or else it's foul. And if you guys notice in any of my like recent videos and things, my bottom teeth look so yellow. I can't look away from it. It is like, I need to get it fixed. First of all, I need to get some like composite bonding or something to fill in that little hole in between my two middle teeth, and then get some whitening or something. I don't know. I'm so upset about it, and it's so stupid, and I should have like kind of stood my ground a little bit. You know when someone's kind of, I hate to use that term, but when someone's gaslighting you, being like, no, nothing's wrong, and I'm like, there's a hole. I don't know if you're blind, sir, or what, but how are you possibly denying the fact that you just drilled a hole in between my teeth? And it's one of those things where I'm like, well, regardless, I don't want you to fix it because I no longer trust you and that you're gonna do a good job because you're denying the fact that you just drilled a hole in my teeth in the first place. So either way, way I'm gonna go elsewhere to get this fixed, and then, you know, time passes and I haven't done it. So it's something that I need to deal with immediately. But if anyone has any experience with such things, I know it's so random, but yeah, your girl's gonna need to get some bonding done and perhaps some whitening with my lower teeth. So there's an update for you. There you go, here's a dental update. Riveting content as per always, but just in case anyone deals with similar things, man, there's certain topics that just hurt me and I hate to deal with it. The dentist is one of them. Anyway, the pièce de résistance, Victoria Beckham pearl on the cheeks as always. Beautiful. I'm gonna put my outfit on and I'll show you guys my final look. Sorry, I lied. I'll show you the full look after, but I got dressed. Let's take the hair out. Love just a full redo, just two full blows in one day. Will my hair survive? I don't know. I also think I need to stop using these because it just makes me bald every time too. Oh, we got a popped collar there. Okay, the hair is a sleigh. Hair is a sleigh. I was thinking of putting some little silver hoops in. That might help the look. And then I also have this big ring. Is that rude though? I feel like I shouldn't go to a Pandora event wearing like entirely on Pandora. Maybe I should just, hello Pandora, sorry I'm wearing, oh, Jenny Bird. Yeah, that's more like it. Okay, we packed the lip and we're good to go. H&M Studio coat. This is old, sorry. Zara skirt, Zara heels. This is a little Vince top. Suzanne clutch. Ready to go. It's so much better in movement, you know? Okay, let's go. Oh, you guys. What a lovely event. Honestly, I saw some of the fabulous gals in the influencer space, the Vancouver crew, and also saw Alicia Harris. She's an amazing editor, cool gal, fabulous gal, lives a fabulous life, and it was just nice chatting with her. And then also the gals, Christiana and Becca from the Jane Gill PR team. So sweet. It was so good to meet them. And it's super fun putting faces to the names of people whom you've been emailing back and forth with for years. Sorry, I need to turn this TV off and they have a cute little box for the remote. That's so fancy and fun. I really did make an active effort to try to like pull out the camera and record myself, but it's truly like sometimes the events you go in, you say hello, you do your greetings, and then you sit and eat dinner, and it was just like we were just eating the whole time. And the restaurant we were at was actually like, it was a raw bar called AMA. Very cute, excellent staff and chef, and the food was amazing. We just finished with that little Wagyu beef dish. Unreal. And I also felt badly because you guys know I'm not big into the drinking space these days. I will definitely partake when I see fit, but these cocktails were just crafted in such a fabulous manner. I was just sipping them and trying each of the pairings, and it was crazy. They served like a warm cocktail that was vegetable based, and it literally tasted like vegetable soup, and I was like, this is so bizarre but also amazing and very cool experience. And got a beautiful piece from the Pandora holiday collection. Gorgeous. We got to put some charms on the little necklace here. So pretty. There's a little sun and a moon having a little hug there. So very cute, very fun. And Dan was just out with the pal, and we'll wait for him to get back and head to bed. I guess it's pretty late, honestly. It's after 10. It's past my bedtime. Just washed up and put on this Dermalogical Multivitamin Power Recovery Mask, one of the ones that I bought in the sale. Can you see it on my face? It looks crazy. It's kind of tingling. It says to leave it on for 10 to 15 minutes. I might leave it on for like 5. We'll see. But my skin was feeling, you know, pretty like itchy and irritated. And so if this is a fabulous soothing recovery mask, then fabulous. And I saw this on the Skin Vestment account. Just recently followed her and yeah, took a bunch of her recommendations and picked them up. So we'll see. Will this make me feel soothed and healed? Only time will tell. Also, I don't know what kind of science happened, but when I took the necklace off, I somehow lost a bead, and I have no idea where it went. I went to take my skirt off, and the other bead, like I have no idea. I'm missing a little heart. I I didn't hear anything fall. I didn't see anything fall. Tickle me confused. I don't know what happened, but they're so cute. Cutie little beads. So nice. So nice. Good morning. I forgot to end the vlog last night, but I just got up, had a beautiful sleep, and I'm gonna continue on the adventure today. So I'll see you in the next video, but thanks for hanging out with me today. Can't wait to show you the bow setting in and all that. And what do they call it? Hang loose, hang tent? What's the surfboard? Hasta la vista, baby, from me and my Douglas Coupland surfboard here. Honestly, so cool. I love art. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Love you lots. See you in the next one. Bye!